Oh my goodness. We're here on the internet. Hello, people.
Man. But I was just on the internet.
Oh, you were? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll I'll see you guys later.
Removes me from the... Just removes me altogether. Glad that's taken care of.
So, rocks fall on Aaron and he dies.
It was a good 3 years. We wish you the best.
Eaten by a worm. That the Raven Queen doesn't like worms, so she ain't touching that. Just nope. He's dead. Just
nope. Doesn't have any legs. I don't like
twice.
it.
Right. Not gonna make me like Vax and just kind of make me immortal for the time being, are you?
No, you're not a revenant, unfortunately.
But someday, if you're really good,
if you're really nice, I'll make you undead. That'll just be. That's the reward.
Just keep in mind, my persuasion is quite high.
Oh, yeah. Against other NPCs.
Please never die.
Against other NPCs.
Is the Raven Queen not an NPC?
Oh no. Okay. So, anyway, last time, our intrepid band of adventurers, Storm Animus, found their way to the town of Oakhurst, one of the first towns that they had ever visited, investigating what happened there involving some constructs that had seemingly taken over the town. Also seemingly connected to Gabriel's mysterious past. You had assailed a few of the constructs inside of the church in town, managing to free one of their minds. Sarkis, the construct that you freed, told you some information about what it is that he was doing, what he thought that the other constructs were doing. His mind is definitely still like a bit fragmented, but he seems to have a little bit more of his mind than, or at least of his past memories, than Gabriel does. You followed the footsteps of the rest of the constructs that left to the north on the old road, making your way to the old sunless or sunken citadel. Back here again for the third time, although this is technically the second time at this particular one. You guys made your way down there and found that the place has an aura of strange magic all the way around it, and it seems to be affecting the spells that you guys cast. Also making your way through, you found that all of its previous inhabitants seem to have been cleared out in some way. The goblins and kobolds killed, frozen, burned, or disintegrated. And also found that the gravity here, it seems to be affected in some way. Some rooms have gravity that seems to be switching back and forth, or this part.
Forgot about that.
Or the room that the room that you're currently in seems to have no gravity whatsoever. As you finally made your way down to the second level, Aaron made his way across the room with the decanter of endless water as a propellant and disturbed some material and gained the attention of an enormous purple worm-like creature that bursts out from the ground. And that's where we are beginning our session tonight. So as we begin tonight, everyone please roll initiative.
Ooh. All right. Come on, hot dice, hot dice, hot dice. Oh, there's a hot dice. Oh. 19.
Ooh.
Talking. Now we're talking.
Did you just say 6?
Me?
Man, I thought someone said 6.
6. All right.
That's usually what I get, but I got 16.
Okay, that's what I heard.
Makes you-
I got 17.
I got 20.
Oh, you can't
Rolling
tell me
high.
this worm has hardly. We're almost gonna get like a surprise round in on this thing if we're all above it. We'll just be able to kill it in one round. It'll be great. Won't even be able to do
Give us-
anything.
Yeah,
Run up to it like old times.
I think we learned this last.
Swing it at once.
Like old times.
And it's a crit. I haven't had a crit in a really long time. Actually, it's rather
You know-
sad.
With the problem of there being no gravity, we're gonna get one swing each, and we'll just smack it and go flying the other direction.
That is one
Or-
interesting way around that. Yes. Thanks, DM.
I apologize
Um,
if
I mean,
you guys hear the machine in the background.
Or you printing some?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a structural number for the Daddy-Osa.
What are you printing?
It's
okay.
What's the term? What's a
Paper.
I know what it is. It's the word isn't going from the brain to the mouth. Wow. I'm Microsoft Word has scratched.
Wow. This is incredible. It's that's the
Should we
worst
just
feeling
start guessing
ever.
things?
Flying
guessing
He's
letters.
really green.
Oh,
Okay, so Aaron,
Component housing.
you're across the room. You've encountered the door where you're first, you're trying to get across to the door. As a reminder, Aaron, you have a strange energy that's suffused your body, and at the beginning of each of your turns, you're going to roll a d100 to see what happens.
Battery terminal insulation.
So, at
I
the
was
top
thinking
of
that.
At the top of the round, it is Aaron's turn. The energy inside you begins to glow brighter. I need you to roll a d100.
done. 78.
78.
Bingo.
Shoot fire.
Bingo!
Shoot fire. Shoot fire.
Shoot fire.
You die. Ooh. Oh no.
You contract dysentery.
All right, I need you to make
Anyway,
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
great start. Wisdom save. Oh, I have a really high wisdom save. That roguey, tricky mind thing going on. Anyways, it is a 20. 12 plus 8.
20.
Yeah.
Your body begins to start shifting and warping. And you see
Oh,
that
dear.
a little bit of fur starts coming out of your body, but then
Oh no.
you manage to just fight off this strange power and energy that's surging through your body, and then nothing happens.
You
Oh,
turned
good.
into a cat.
I already became 19, so that was weird.
Okay, so
And now you're slowly becoming 20. I don't remember this hair being here.
so now you can take your turn as normal.
Great. Fantastic. So this thing is there. All right. I am going to... Hold on, let me check my... Only 30 feet? God damn it.
Can he run it?
Let me check something. No! All of you are way over there!
Yes.
But no, even these two are.
We
Okay.
are, in fact,
Well,
over here.
right, what I'm going to do is... Mitch, trying to remember. Can I, for my roguish attack stuff, do I have to use the attack action in order to use the attack bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I figured that. All right, so what I want to do... this is awful. Okay. Is... All right. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to kick off the wall. And... Yeah, I guess I'll have to bonus action dash, unless this gravity stuff allows for extra movement. But I kick off the wall.
Yeah, basically your movement is the same, but then on your next turn, unless you have like something to stop you from moving in the direction that you're going, you just continue in that direction on your next turn.
It's those damn
Sure.
Pokemon gym puzzles.
I love it. Well, if I dash, well, no, I don't want to leave the. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm there. Can I get to? No, I can't. If I'm here, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how best to do this
That's cool.
thing I want to do. Right, it'll have to be over here, I guess. So I want to kick off the wall diagonally to down over here. Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Perfect. Okay. Well, 15, 20, 25. So I don't have to dash. I want to kick diagonally down to this area.
Okay.
So that's all my movement. Plus or minus 5 feet, I don't remember, but let's say it's all of it. I will use an action to cast Bless on... Yeah. Up to 3 creatures. So... Talking for... Roll or saving throw. Okay. Let's see. I will cast it upon... Yeah, I'll cast it upon Robot, Big Robot, Big Green Butt, and Lizard Butt. Okay.
Okay. So... Lizard Butt?
Sorry, Draco Butt. Draco Butt.
So you get three targets? Oh, and yourself?
Yeah, up to 3.
Oh, up to 3. Okay.
No, just up to 3 creatures. It could have been me, but these 3 pretty much hit the hardest, so...
So, those of you that got blessed, you get a plus a D4 to your attack rolls, right?
And saving throws.
And saving throws.
Yes, so it's up to 1 minute. It's a concentration spell. Yes, you can add a D4 to your pretty much all of your attack and saving throws, attack rolls.
All
So
right.
basically, just add a D4 to most of your stuff.
Nice.
It's not much, but it's honest
Hey,
work.
it's pretty good.
It tips that balance every once in a while.
Right.
Yeah. So okay, with that, I then have a bonus action.
With which to count.
Which, right? Seriously, I'll draw my swords at the very least because that puts my AC up to its usual stuff.
Did you say the worm, is it protruding, like still half like in the ground, or is it like all the ground? Is it floating?
Part of it's definitely in the ground still.
Okay.
Is that your turn, Aaron?
Yup. Yeah, it is.
So, then, next is Ortok.
All right. Ortok. Let's see here. Is going to go into a rage. into range.
No one blesses me. Hurrah!
And go over here. And let's see here. And I'm gonna attack recklessly.
Okay.
Yes. Cool. Okay.
Don't forget that sweet, sweet D4.
Oh yeah,
So-
is that? Did you say that was attack or
Attack?
Damage.
No, not damage. Just roll to hit.
just roll the hit? Okay.
Yeah.
Does that then, if it's over 20, is that technically a crit then, or is that not a crit?
No. Naturally,
Okay.
it's only if it's on the
It's
D20.
only nats. Gotcha. Okay. That
You get
is.
it. You get it on 19 as well, right?
I do not, because I don't think I took that.
No, that's only like a fighter
Uh,
thing at like higher levels.
yeah, I took a different fighter thing.
He gets brutal critical, where if he
Yeah,
does crit, he gets to roll extra dice.
Yeah, extra dice. All right,
Take
so
that.
that is a 15 to hit.
15's a miss.
That's awesome. Okay, and then I'm going to attack with my second attack. Oh, and I forgot to do that last one at advantage because I'm stupid. So I'll do this one at advantage, and that is 28.
28 will hit on roll
Okay.
damage.
So, wait, I don't get this. $17 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Nice.
And then I am going to go over here.
Okay. In order to do that. Okay, so first of all, you're floating around.
Oh yeah, I need to like push off.
So in order to you'll need to push off the creature really to move in that direction, which is okay. But just so you know, since you're floating in that direction, at the start of your next turn, you're gonna like float into the wall, basically.
Oh, okay.
And then
That's okay.
because there's nothing stopping you from.
Could I potentially keep? Let's see here. Hold on. I just want to see what if I have enough movement. Yeah, could I float and like catch the wall like in the corner?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay,
But the creature, however, is going to get an attack of opportunity.
but I have the
Oh
mobile
yeah.
feat. I don't know if that works right now because we're floating, but
No, it's you hit him, so
okay.
you're good. I always forget about that.
I love reminding you. It's so good.
Okay, that's Ortok's turn.
That is Ortok's turn.
Okay.
Crouching in the corner.
So, oops. On or next, before Gabriel goes, you guys hear some more rumbling
That's not good.
coming from the wall nearest Gabriel.
That's okay.
And bursting from the wall, creating this huge hole in the wall, another large worm beast erupts, comes blasting out, and the creature roars as its hideous tentacles come out of its toothy mouth. And it is going to...
Nope.
Huh?
It's just gonna die
This is gonna die.
because it hit the wall and they're just done. Old.
The creature actually, instead of physically attacking Gabriel. The creature roars out in your direction, Gabriel. There's like spittle coming out of its mouth, and then this like purplish psionic beam comes out of its body and impacts you. You feel this wrenching, powerful headache in your mind. The world spins, and the most like hideous pain hits your head. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence. This is not gonna work. Whoop! Slipped. Ah. Yeah, that's terrible. 11.
11. 11's unfortunately a fail.
Your head explode.
So, Gabriel, as your mind slowly gets like this terrible racking pain, first you take 11 points of psychic damage.
First.
Then, as the pain slowly subsides, confusion racks your mind as your intelligence and charisma scores become 1. You cannot cast spells, activate magic items, or understand language or communicate in any intelligible way. However, you can identify your friends, follow them, and protect them. You know the spell. It's the Feeble Mind spell.
Got hit with a stupid beam.
Wait, what level spell is that?
Well, first of all, it's not cast by the creature. It's a psionic ability. So,
Great.
So that is the creature is then going to, as it comes out, blast you with the psionic power. You are left stupefied, and it then returns into the wall, disappearing. Gabriel, you do get an attack of opportunity if you desire.
Curse slash. 24.
24 will hit. One roll damage.
6 points of slashing damage.
6 points. Okay. That is going to be the creature's turn. Now it is Gabriel's turn.
Well, knowing something's wrong and knowing, or that's about it. But I do know I have one friend that might be able to fix it, or just one person who's always been there, I guess. So I'm going to use divine intervention.
Divine intervention.
Like, just kind of be like, just kind of the emotion of needing help, more or less.
Okay. Roll your D100.
Nope, that's a 50. I rolled a 50 on the the big dice. I'm like, yeah, no.
Okay. Whatever this crazy magic field that you're in seems to be blocking the Queen of Light's influence on this area, so you are unable to connect with your deity. And that's an action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's my turn.
Okay. Now it's Atreus' turn.
Do I know anything about that spell? Like, if there's anything I can do to help, or not really?
You've actually you've seen its effects before on Aaron. Aaron was feeble-minded once before, and you remember that the only way to get rid of it was a greater restoration spell. Yeah.
If only we knew someone that could do that.
Okay, well, can't help him there. Is it an action to take out daggers, or is that just?
No, it's just like you get one like kind of free action, which is like kind of change your weapons or equip a shield or something like that. So
For floating, am I able to float under Gabriel or over him?
yeah, like you
Get,
can.
like above there, kind of maneuver around him.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, now I'm gonna try to do. So I have 3 daggers from when I was a warlock for a day. I think because of my stuff, and I got them back somehow. But I'm gonna take the 3 daggers out and just like set them in front of me, and then do thunder wave and like shove them all at the
Oh, dude.
Ooh.
board.
Yeah,
So I
that's
don't know
cool.
how that works.
Yeah.
Sure. And you
Or
can.
if I can only, I don't know if I can do 3.
Oh no, that's totally cool. You set out the 3 daggers in front of you and blast out this thunder wave. You can still like hit the creature with the thunder wave too, if you want, because like that's the area
I
of
guess,
the
yeah, that was
spell.
the intention, just to like get more stuff out to hit him with.
Sure. So I'll roll the save. It's Constitution, right?
Yep.
I got a 22 for the Constitution save. Why don't you?
So that buff that Aaron gave, that's not going to work on.
Actually, since you're kind of like shooting projectiles, why don't you roll 3 like spell attack rolls with for the daggers?
Okay, 3.
One for each dagger,
Yeah.
and then roll. You can add the d4 to each one of those if you want.
So I got an 8, 22, and a 20.
Okay, so 2 of those will hit. So go ahead and add. So roll your normal thunder wave damage, and we'll half that for the succeeded save.
Intense math. It helps.
Thunder Wave's going to be 10.
10, so it's down to 5 for the save.
10 damage.
And then roll a d4 for each dagger. So it's 2. 2 of the daggers.
I got a 2 and a 4.
Oh, nice. So it's another 6 damage from those.
Then he'll take a level every 15. So then he'll take like another 7.
Okay, another 7 damage. Alright, so I'm going to say this though. As you float over in this direction, kind of pushing off some debris to get in this way, you put the daggers out in front of you, they kind of float in the air, and you blast out this thunder wave. The creature anchored in the ground isn't really blown backwards, but takes some of the thunder damage, and the daggers go flying out in that direction. You manage to aim 2 of them correctly, and they stab into the creature. But it is a thunder blast, so you do get recoiled back from the impact of your spell, and you fly backwards and hit the wall. No damage, you just kind of are blasted back in that direction from the spell.
Okay. I just like, I think I got like 10 feet of movement left, kind of just like shimmy along the wall
Yeah, sure.
that way.
Sounds good.
All right. Yep, sound good then.
Okay. And then it is the second worm creature. Oh, I gotta do. Okay. Oh, no. It is Corky's turn.
Wait, the third worm creature's turn? Here we go.
Forgot to mention that.
Orcus just.
Corky. Come on. Computer. Work with me. She doesn't have. Oh, I wonder if Dispel Magic can work on Feeble Mind. Hold on. Corky is going to try and figure this out. Feeble Mind.
Feeble.
Oh, it says Greater Restoration, Heal, or Wish. Alright. Well, she's just, yeah. She's just gonna do her thing. She's gonna put her hands out in front of her, and, she says, "Begone, foul beast!" And the, like a small bead of flames coalesces into her hand, and then flies out towards the back of the room, and just a huge plume of fire. Fireball erupts around the creature. Creature rolls. Rolls a 14 on the dex save, so I'm gonna do full damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Most
6.
excellent.
Most excellent fireball. I don't get to do this very often. 5, 12, 24, 33 points of fire damage.
Yes.
The creature
Glad
gets
she's on our side.
just releases this plume of flame. The creature gets scalded from behind. Corky then kind of floats off towards this corner of the room, trying to space out a little bit as she kind of like manages to grab the ground a little bit and scoot herself along the ground. Okay, then the creature in the middle of the room is going to turn and look at, see if what the creature nearest him. Let's see. Yeah, so it's just going to turn to Aaron, roar out in your direction, this like foul stench coming from its mouth. These hooked tentacles come like reaching out towards you, and is going to try and attack you with these tentacles. Oh, that did not roll. Oh no, natural 1. Aaron, you see these tentacles come flying right at you, just like this sickening speed, and it just so happens that like a piece of the wall that the other creature bursts through is like floating and just gets barely in the way, and the creature gets a mouthful of dirt and just starts coughing. And then the creature is actually going to you watch it disappear and dig straight down. So Aaron and Ortok, or not, no, sorry, Aaron and Gabriel, you get attacks of opportunity as it disappears into the ground.
I already used my attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's right. Yep, for your reaction.
Mine is a 23.
That'll hit.
Cool. I get sneak. No, I don't think I do.
I think it's got to be on your turn. Pretty sure.
Right. Plus, no one's really distracting it at the moment. So, okay. So that means one of these plus 2 of these. So you need to know. I'm using Blue Fate. Do you need to know radiant damage separate?
This creature isn't a fiend or an undead, so you actually don't get the extra radiant damage.
Oh, that's right. It only does it. Sorry, I just have it automatically in there. But you're right. It only does it if
it's a fiend or undead or something.
applicable. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. So in any case, so just like 8.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, then the creature disappears beneath the ground, leaving this like pile of just like dirt and rubble beneath it. Alright, that's going to be the creature's turn. Now it's Sarkis's turn.
Good old circus.
There's nothing around, so he's just going to ready. He's just going to ready an attack, a weapon attack, and to get a little bit more ready, he's going to try and scoot himself along the ground and put him out more in the middle of the room to try and be ready for whatever comes. So he brings his weapon, his huge blade, over his head to try and see what's coming next. And he's going to hold his action. Then we're back to the top of the round. It's Aaron's turn.
Right. Okay. Let's see. It's like me and then Ortok.
Yep.
And then, yeah, Chris, you go like 4th in line, right? The Ortok, Gabriel, then Atreus.
Yep, I'm after Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. Did this creature leave a gaping hole in the ground?
It kind of collapsed in on itself as it retreated.
Great. Okay. You know what? Let me check something real quick. I have an
Sure.
idea, but it puts me at great peril. So let's see. If it's
That's the spirit.
right. Where is this sucker? There we go. Creature I can see. Damn. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So like, there's just no gravity really in this room.
Yep.
Okay. This is so stupid. Okay. I would like to. Oh, can I hold a bonus action? Is my question.
Usually no. Usually it's an action.
Okay.
What are you thinking though?
A spell on a creature I can see, essentially.
Okay, so that would be the only thing you could hold then.
Fine. Yeah. Well, the thing. So I'll let you decide. I want to cast compelled duel on it, so it would. I don't think I can using my own DM brain because it alters the creature's, what it can do. So that's not really a held action type of thing.
So like, I think it would work. Just like
If it's the thing is, if it's going for somebody, I cast compelled duel, it would then have to go for me. So you would have to decide if that's kosher.
no, that totally works. Like your trigger would just be like as soon as you see the creature, you would cast that. You would unload that spell. Yeah, that would work.
So okay, so I'll do that last, just so you know. But what I want to do before that is kind of randomly. I want to pull out the decanter,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know this. You might have to. There might be some topsy-turvy stuff going on, but as far as where my character ends up on the map, but I would like to try and pretty much pretty much spray as much water just in the room as possible, so it's just kind of, everywhere, floating around, pockets of it, that kind of stuff.
Sure. So are you going to use like the most powerful setting on the decanter?
Full Monty.
Okay. Sure. Why don't you just roll a d4 for me, and that'll give us a random direction.
Sure. Yeah. I rolled a
Every
2.
direction at once.
Okay.
It's
You fly off to your right.
just again, like I assume I hit here.
Yeah, as soon as you hit the wall.
Sweet. So now I don't know how you want to do that, but there's water particles.
Yeah, there's just water. There's like, what, is it 30 gallons?
Believe so. Let me double check. I think it is, but I want to make sure that's the highest amount. D&D. Correct. Yes. So there's 30 gallons of water, in the room.
Just kind of floating around the room. Okay. I don't know where this is going, but it's neat.
So, right. So I wish to. Basically, have you ever seen the episode of Pokemon where Ash defeats Brock?
With the water,
Sure.
The fire system? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm essentially recreating that, and I wish to use maybe a free action or really quickly yell to Atreus, like, shock the motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I will hold Compelled Duel for when I see a worm, hoping
Sounds
that
good.
Atreus shoots it before it gets to me.
Sure. Okay. Then that's Aaron's turn, so now it's Ortok's turn.
All right, so Ortok is going.
Oh, sorry,
to-
Aaron. On your turn, we have to roll your D100. I forgot about that.
Do
Well,
we
so
do
this
it?
might all fall apart. Let's find out. Let's see what happens. Yeah. 56.
56. Aaron, you've
Hmm?
fallen against the wall. You're starting to conjure this spell in your hands, and suddenly you feel like the top of your head is a little bit lighter, and you look up, and all of your hair is just floating above you.
This is not good. This
You-
is not good.
You are
Got younger.
You are completely
Lost
bald.
hair.
Literally all of your hair has fallen out.
Well, see, that's fine. I was bald from the neck down, anyways. So just save that.
Little,
That
just
really
a
just
little
saved
world
Aaron's
building
time.
for you.
Right. The nobles do it. I don't know what the big deal is.
So now it's Ortok's turn.
All
I'm
right, so
basically young Lex Luthor, is what's happening.
oh god, Ortok is going to get frustrated and bite his tongue.
Yeah.
And bonus action, light up his sword,
Okay.
and then he's going to hold thunderous charge.
Okay.
So as soon as he sees whatever it is, he wants to essentially charge from where he is in the room through it, so and then to the following wall. So like if Sarkis here was the dude, it would be like from here to here.
Sure. Makes sense.
You know, cool.
Okay.
And that is going to be Ortok's turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna do this. Oops. There we go. So Ortok, you feel coming from the ceiling above you,
Oh no.
this worm bursts from the ceiling, and like fragments of debris come spilling down. Aaron, your trigger goes off, so go ahead and so I need to make a saving throw against compelled duel.
Yes, it is a. Let me double check. How did I close the book? Here we go. A wisdom save.
Okay.
Or wait, hold on. I attempt. Because I must make a wisdom save. Yes.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Now, what's my spell DC? How do I do that?
It should be in the paladin class.
Oh, I got it. Yep, there we go.
Got it. What's the DC? All right, I'll just
14.
Okay. The creature actually rolled a 20.
Oh.
So if it succeeds the save, does anything happen?
No. It just oh wait, if it succeeds no, nothing happens.
Okay. So how do you cast Compelled Duel? It's a really sweet spell, so you just like, do you call out to it or what do you do?
Oh, I assume it's some sort of duelist's motion with my sword. I level the sword at it.
Okay, you level the sword at it.
Oh, I do this cool thing. Where is it?
Oh no.
He's gone.
Sword.
We've lost the Krias.
Okay. I don't level the sword so much as I do this cool thing. With the two fingers, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
You do this and your body like illuminates a little bit with this eminent glow, and the creature turns to look in your direction. It has no obvious eyes, but it does appear to like see the magic like emanating from you. But it scoffs at you and turns back towards its prey. And Ortok and Atreus, the creature like protruding from the ceiling, you watch it kind of coil up and inhale a little bit, and this just spew this huge plume of acidic bile in your direction. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Is that before my trigger goes off?
Oh, never mind. I totally forgot about your
Oh, yeah.
trigger. So go ahead. And
So I'm gonna zoom. So you said, is he like on the ground?
no, it's on the ceiling.
Oh boy. So I'm stuck on like the ceiling essentially. Over here, I guess, depending on the angle.
Yeah, I'd say
I
you
would
get like
zoom to the
maybe like a
ceiling.
couple more squares. So maybe like
right here. Is that fair?
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah. Cool. All right. So I zoomed. Oh balls! No. Okay. Do you need lightning and force damage?
Nope, just
Separated.
all at once is good.
Cool. And it's a DC 15 dex save.
Okay. I got a 9.
That does not save. Alright, so that is 19 total points
Nice.
of damage.
So, you see the creature emerge. It gets like taunted for a second from behind. It looks behind, and you burst up towards it with electrical energy, piercing through its body and electrifying it, and you kind of impact the ceiling a little bit, skidding to a stop. But the creature takes the full force of the damage. You leave this like scorch mark on its side from the electrical energy, and then now it's the creature's actual turn after all those triggers. So it's going to revise its thing. it's going to actually turn.
No.
It's actually turn towards everyone in this direction, and is going to let out this huge, like, cone of acidic bile spray. I need actually Ortok, Corky, Aaron, and Sarkis are going to make dexterity saving throws.
Oof. I'm assuming I get danger sense on this?
Yeah.
Or no? Cool.
Corky rolled a 4.
God.
Sarkis rolled a 6. Those are both
11.
failures. 11. That's unfortunately a fail.
19.
What's the number, Aaron?
19.
19 succeeds. I gotta roll in the chat. Alright, that's the number. Yeah. Alright, Ortok, you take 36 points of acid damage.
Alright.
Sarkis takes the same amount. Corky takes the same amount. What's Corky's total health? 59. So it's 36. Oops. Corky's down past half. She looks pretty messed up from that. Aaron, since you succeeded and that was a dex save, you take 0. Because you're a rouge.
Right.
You get to full dodge. Yeah, it is a dex save. Man. Okay.
I'm trying to imagine dodging a cone of acid, but hey, whatever.
I know, right? You gotta kind of get imaginative with some of these like higher level abilities. You're like, how do you do that? You're just a badass. That's what it is.
It is what it is.
All those water droplets I let loose were meant to physically block each droplet of acid.
Yeah.
And now you have acid just floating.
Now there's acid just floating around the room. It's acid rain, but it just floats. Okay. Then the creature is doesn't have enough, so it's going to just stay where it is on the ceiling. It's about from where it's protruding, it's about 20 feet above the ground. And then it is Gabriel's turn.
Well, since I can't cast spells, I'm going to... How high off the ground is this thing?
About 20 feet.
I should be able to get up to it then, if I kick off the ground.
Oh yeah, easy.
Alright. I'll just kind of look around and see that it's messing up my friends, and I'll just charge up at it and swing away.
Sounds good.
You stab it in the face.
Stupid.
That is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Now, we established that Gabriel doesn't have an explosive device for when he gets struck.
Did we?
I don't think we did.
I don't know if we did.
Oh, okay. I don't want any sort of natural, quote unquote natural instinct to take over, where if he takes too much damage, he self-destructs. Rather that not happen in an enclosed space, and to my friend and all that. But I just lost all my hair. I have no eyebrows, fools.
So the
Your
first
5 o'clock shadow fell right off.
so 16 points of damage,
Nice.
and then I'll do my bonus action to do the next attack.
Yep.
Ooh, 25 to hit.
That hits.
11 points of damage.
$11?
Yep.
All right. So you leap up off the ground, having your momentum carry you, just like
Trying to hack off one of its mandibles.
you have one of its like just kind of that instinct to protect your friends, allowing you to cruise up there and just attacking this foul creature. You do these 2 solid strikes, but it doesn't really hit anything particularly vital, and it just you get like 2 solid strikes in its carapace. But these creatures look pretty hardy. Anything else from Gabriel?
That was bonus action, bonus action, movement. So no.
Okay, now it's Atreus' turn.
Let's go do. I'll just do lightning bolt at first.
All right.
This one.
Because of the creativity of the water floating around, I'm going to give the creature disadvantage on the dexterity save.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter. It rolled a 2 on the first roll. I'm going to see if it rolls a 1. Nope. All right, it definitely fails. Go ahead and roll damage for lightning bolt.
Uh, 30 damage,
Nice.
and then they'll take an extra 7,
Cool.
and then I'm going to kick off the wall, and I can make it to about there.
Okay. This creature actually does have reach, so it gets an attack of opportunity on you as you leave its proximity.
Oh wait, how? Because I have that thing where I can float up. I don't know if that works in no gravity.
Sure, it
So
works.
I can
Where are you going to float to?
I could do 10 feet away, so I could like go over to here.
Its reach is actually 15 feet, so it could still get you there.
Okay, awesome. Okay, well, so yeah, then I'll float away to I can make it like there.
It rolls a 26 to
So
hit.
that's a good thing. Yep, I'll do it.
Don't roll these type of dice very often. 9. Alright, so first you take 25 points of bludgeoning damage from the tentacle reaching out and slashing you. And then you feel this like psychic pain as soon as the tentacle reaches around you. It's like a jellyfish, like the nettles just like stinging your skin, and then somehow that gets conducted into your mind, and you take an additional 16 points of psychic damage.
Okay, here, what was the first? 25?
25 of bludgeoning.
And then 16.
And then 16 points of psychic, and then the tentacle wraps around your leg. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, so I have that Storm's Fury, so I'm hit by a melee attack. I can use my reaction to deal lightning damage.
Okay.
I don't know when does that play in after all this stuff? I guess I don't know when that really would start.
Let's see. Since it's like it's trying to like rope you in and swallow you. So if you're trying to blast it away with that reaction, let's go ahead and do that. So it needs to make a saving throw, right, against that?
Yeah, they got to make a strength save, so they're probably gonna pass it.
Okay. Rolls a 22.
Balls.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's not gonna do it.
All right. But does it take the damage though, or does it take it anything from that if it succeeds?
Here, the damage equals my sorcerer level. So I think they take the damage. They just don't get pushed away.
Got
So I
it.
guess I was hoping for the push away, but yeah. So they'll take 15
15
damage.
All right. Then you still need to make a strength saving throw.
Wait. Wait. Yep, 15.
15. You're unable to actually get this tentacle off of you, and it literally reels you into its open mouth and swallows you whole. So you are on the interior of this creature. The world goes black, and you feel this burning sensation on your skin as the acidity of the inside of this creature starts eating away at you.
This is how you kill it. You gotta get inside it first.
The creature! I must defeat it from the inside.
Just take your sword, and, for that sword.
Oh, but you got rid of your daggers, you fool.
Well, there might be. How far did they go into them? Might land right next to one.
That's. I'll say. I think you used your action.
How far am I into this? Like, I can't see anything, right? Like, I'm
Yeah.
not even like poking out of its mouth.
You're swallowed,
Okay.
so it's like it's black, pitch black. Okay. Then it's Corky's turn. Corky is gonna freak out.
Wish she was back at the spire.
Yeah.
I wish we never left. Run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Are we gonna do this?
At least they kept me intact and didn't suck my brains out. At least, I guess that's one thing I got going. For now, yeah. Yeah,
I'm actually.
Aaron lost his hair.
I'm gonna call a quick break because Adam went to the bathroom. So, we'll be right back. I need to get something to drink. Right,
No.
exactly.
But think of the financial
sexy man.
stability.
Think-
Perhaps, man.
do you want to be dealing with that clientele though? You got to think of that too.
It's going to be
I
a
don't know
rough
the
one, I think.
terminology.
It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. Like, think of the fan art.
My food is here.
Think of the fan art.
You guys can continue. I can still hear you, but I think my food is here. So I'll be
Okay.
Ooh, exciting! All those sweet Bluetooth headphones.
Oh my gosh.
I'm jelly.
Yeah, it's
Jelly. It was Corky's turn, right? That's what I was figuring out.
Yes, yeah. She was just about to kill the thing.
She
She
can't.
told us how she was going to do it.
Oh shit. Okay. What did she say?
She was like, I'm
And it's going to happen this turn.
She said she was. Watch as I torpedo myself straight into it.
Swine dive into its mouth, pull me out, somehow cast Greater Restoration on Gabriel.
We didn't know it at the time, but she's also a robot, and she's gonna go right into the mouth of the thing and self-destruct after, obviously, she gets Atreus out.
Wow.
That's what you said, anyway.
She truly is a badass.
She's a hero. She was a robot. She didn't even know it.
Walks up, rips it out of the ceiling.
Oh, she doesn't really have like anything great for this, so she's just going to cast another fireball.
Fireball.
Fireball right there, tentacle monster. So the creature is gonna make a dexterity saving throw. I don't know what accent this is, but I got a 2.
It was slipping into so many different accents.
Yeah, it's slipping. Yeah, it sounds like Bugs Bunny. Yeah.
Hey, you check out my Black Eyes Dragon.
I
The
got
Red Eyes Black Dragon.
yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 D6. 10, 16, 25, 29 points of fire damage. And is that enough to... Oh, on the inside. Got it. Okay, so on Corky's turn, she's overwhelmed, doesn't know what to do. She just does what she knows best and conjures another bead of flame that flies up towards the creature and erupts into this huge explosion, searing the creature. And that is going to be Corky's turn. Oh, oops. Then it is this creature's turn. Where is it gonna go? Creature's gonna burst up from the ground. Oops. Come on. Roll20 just changed its UI a little bit, and it's freaking me out. Alright, the creature
That's freaking me out.
bursts up from the ground next to Ortok.
Wait, from the ground? I'm on the ceiling.
Oh, that's right. Well, it can still make it up to you. It's gonna burst up from the ground and then writhe its way up towards the ceiling.
Stupid thing.
And then it is going to just attack you with its tentacles.
How dare it.
So it's going to roll a 24 to hit.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you are going to be taking... First, 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, okay.
And then same, like, kind of psychic intrusion on your mind from the tentacles touching you, and you take 8 points of psychic damage.
8 points of psychic damage.
And it is going to try and lash its tentacle around you and try and pull you in, make a strength saving throw.
Oh, why doesn't it do the thing where I become stupid and can only hit it? That would be better. Strength saving throw, you say?
Already,
Yes.
it's already
Alright.
a reality. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
It's true. I was gonna say. Okay.
Also, add the D4.
And add the D4. Okay.
Straight eyeing up Oratok first. He's doing all right. Looks like Gabriel blasted instead.
27.
27. You manage to tear yourself free from the tentacle before you get pulled into its mouth.
Thank bejeebus.
And then that is going to be the creature's turn. So then it is Sarkis's turn. Sarkis is going to lift himself up off the ground, float towards the creature, and is then going to take out its enormous freaking sword and do 2 sword attacks on this creature. Natural 20.
Oh.
Oh god. That's what I want to see.
This sword does 3d10 slashing damage. So you know.
He's also blessed.
So 6, 15, 16 times 2 is 32 plus, or yeah, 16 times 2 is 32 plus 7 is 39 points of slashing damage in one attack.
Nice.
Sinks his blade deep into the creature. Second attack is a 28 to hit. And is going to do 13, 14, do 21 points of slashing damage. So Sarkis just floats up. Just this huge flurry of 2 enormous greatsword attacks, sinking deep into this creature, cutting off a couple of its spurs and once sinking the blade deep into its hide. Then that's going to be Sarkis's turn. And we're back to the top of the round. It's Aaron's turn.
All right. They're so fucked. Alright. So that one ate Atreus. It ate Atreus.
Ooh!
And that one's just being a general bitch. Alright. But I saw him get damaged a lot. And I am now suddenly more aerodynamic. So I'm going to launch myself like a spear at this creature. And hit with my sword.
You sword?
Yes. Is that the 20? Yes, it is. Just a 15 to hit.
15 unfortunately misses.
But I have another sword. That one is a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Where's my... So sadly, I'm attuned to this sword, so it can't do the flamey flame.
Mhm.
It's not spicy, it is only stabby. So I will do the stab, plus the sneaks. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sneakies.
Mhm.
Stabby. And a whole bucket of fun. So 5. Okay. 12, 17, 20, 25 plus 6, 30, 31 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, finally, something happens.
So you sink one of your flaming short swords right into this creature.
It's not on fire, though. I'm not attuned
Right.
to it.
This creature focused on Sarkis and Ortok. You float up to the side of it and dig it deep into, like, further back in the creature's long, sinuous body, and manage to plunge it all the way up to the hilt, deep into this creature, and retract it out, and this, like, purplish, like, ichor just starts flowing out. The creature roars, and this, like, disgusting smell, and, like, the whole creature is kind of slimy, and it's just a foul sight, and it turns towards you, roars, and this foul smell comes out from its mouth, looking a little bit hurt now from all these various cuts and wounds that it has.
Great.
Anything else, Aaron?
Let me check one thing. I have paladin features. Oh, yeah. I have the duelist. Well, not duelist. Yeah, I have the dueling fighting style, plus 2 damage, but that's when using a single one-handed weapon, and I have 2, so never mind.
Okay.
Cool. I will. Yeah, I think that's it, because I did movement. I used an action. That was my bonus action. I have to roll to see if I don't know, grow my hair back.
You gotta roll your, the magic. So go ahead and roll your
Roll
D100.
for magic.
Roll for magic. Oh boy. 68.
Okay. The energy coalesces around you and makes the large worm creature in front of you appear even more horrific than you first anticipated. It's like its tentacles get longer, its visage just gets more horrible and unnatural. You are considered frightened of that creature.
Oh, I see.
So you
Great.
so as a reminder, attacks against that have disadvantage. This doesn't really apply, but you can't willingly get closer to the creature. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Then
Oh,
it
shit.
is Ortok's turn.
Okay. Ortok is going to... Now, I forget where we landed on this, because I feel like I haven't done it often, but if I want to Frenzy Rage, but I did not declare in my initial rage that I was Frenzy Raging or not raging, would it be a bonus
Shit,
to,
I
like,
forgot what I...
re-rage?
Yeah, I forgot what I said about that. Like you said, this doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Um,
ooh, I might need this.
Frenzy, rage, while... Oops.
Whilst raging.
Come on. I got a new phone, and the keyboard's like slightly different than my old phone, and now I just can't type.
Tap.
Can you rage while raging?
Yes, the elusive double rage. It's when you gain bipolar disorder, but they're both rage.
They're both very angry.
Maybe split personality would be better. There's several of you, and they're all pissed off.
So you can just, for now, you can declare that you're going to go into a frenzy rage. It doesn't cost you anything.
Okay. Then Ortok is now in frenzied rage because he's upset that there's two of them. And this is a lot of extra work, son of a bitch. So, frenzied rage, Ortok is going to attack recklessly this guy right here. Desperately needs to hit it. Damn. All right, sweet. That's a 29 to hit. That was almost a crit.
That'll hit.
Okay, thank God. So that is... Do you need me to split out lightning and physical?
Nope.
All right. 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then Ortok is going to push off of something and head over here and attack this guy
Okay.
2 times.
Sure.
Recklessly, by the way. Very reckless. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. $24 points of damage
Nice.
and 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
$21 points of damage.
Nice.
It's obvious Ortok was an orphan because his mother would not approve of this recklessness.
So reckless. Just so reckless.
All right. So, Ortok,
My
you
boy.
slash into this first creature, repelling it and pushing off of it with your weapon. You float over across the room, a little bit of water splashing you in the face, and then you slash this second creature twice, sinking your blade deep into it, electrical energy bursting around it. The creature roars out, but doesn't spit up Atreus or anything.
Damn.
Is that Ortok's turn?
Yeah, that's going to be all he does for right now.
Okay. The creature that has Atreus swallowed. I'm just going to double check when that happens. Swallow creature. Start of each of the... Okay, that creature's turns. Okay, so since it's the start of the worm's turn, any swallowed creatures take some acid damage. Atreus, you take 44 points of acid damage. As it starts to digest you, you feel this acid searing your scales. And then, Ortok. The creature flashes with this purplish energy, and the energy coalesces around you and starts to try and move you around.
Oh. Okay.
I need you to make... I'm just going to double check the spell. Come on. I think it's a strength saving throw. But I'm gonna, since you're not like on the ground able to touch anything, I'm gonna have you make it a disadvantage.
Cool. Ooh, that's not good. 14.
You are blessed.
Plus a d4.
Oh, and a d4, thank you. 16.
Oh, it's a contest. Okay. So, ability check, spellcasting ability. So my spell-
Like, have a talent show.
Dance off.
That's what you mean, right? Right.
Okay, the creature gets 25
Well, you know,
spellcasting ability.
fine.
So, Ortok, you feel this creature's mental attention on you, and your body suddenly gets, like, wrenched by some sort of unseen force, and you get flung across the room all the way to the back wall and impact the wall and are pressed against the wall like you're under some sort of telekinetic force.
Well, that's fun.
That is going to be that creature's turn. So now it is Gabriel's turn.
I don't take any damage.
No damage.
Okay, good.
I don't think it's any damage.
Get very mad again and start and continue hacking away.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna see a spot Ortok opened up on its hide and try and stab at that.
Okay.
Gabriel goes into a rage somehow.
Can I use my channel divinities? It's not a spell.
No, it's not. It's like a rough call. Sure.
Okay, so I will War God's Blessing myself to make that a 21 to hit.
Okay, sure, that hits.
And we do these. Wow, that's terrible. So 10 points of slashing damage.
10 points of slashing.
And then we roll again for the bonus action attack for a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And another 7 points.
7 points of slashing damage. Alright. 2 a little bit weaker hits as you slice this exterior of this creature's hide a couple times. Creature more focused on Ortok and mentally keeping him away. He does have to make some concentration checks, and he makes those. Anything else, Gabriel?
Oh boy. Nope. That's all I got.
Okay. Then, Atreus. You feel your outside of your body's dissolving. What do you do?
Can I tell them how far down I am in this thing?
Nope.
Not really. You're far enough down to not be able to see the out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do lightning bolt again. I don't really know what else to do. Hopefully it doesn't.
Okay. I think it auto.
Uh-oh. We lost the Cody.
Ask anybody else?
Oops.
And the Cody's back.
And he's back.
Hit disconnect.
Yeah, my internet's like really janky right now. I might drop out.
I'm just double checking. I'm pretty sure since you're on the inside of it, it doesn't get the save, so you just do all the damage. So go ahead and roll lightning bolt damage.
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt.
Oh, Chris
Just
is
saying.
a frozen face.
Oh no.
So it's a
What have you been? Face.
55. I heard him say 55 lightning.
I
I think it's dead.
Oh,
He did it.
He did it.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. You did it.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Oh, his internet is janky.
What's going on, Bella? What's up there?
What's going on, Bella? Bella! I haven't seen Bella. Show me Bella.
This
There
is my
is-
cat.
There is your Cato.
She's been
El
getting
Gato.
progressively more needy in her old age. It's pretty nice.
Aww.
Oh yes, or just more itchy in general. Probably that too. Yeah.
Oh, I can see Chris now. What did you get, Chris?
Hey, Chris is back.
Okay, I got.
Oh no, it's gone.
I got.
It was me just disappearing and reappearing outside of him. I got 31 damage.
31
Ooh.
damage. Nice. So there is a
55, very good.
there is a
Seven.
there's a damage threshold for like potentially escaping the creature, and you surpassed it. So the you guys all watch as suddenly out the side of the creature just this bolt of lightning erupts from the interior and leaving this huge scorch mark on the side of its body and impacting the wall beyond. The creature starts like writhing and like kind of contracting its body, just like and like it's trying to hold its lunch down, and it does not save. So the creature, you see it contracting and writhing, and then suddenly this like greenish purplish bile just flows out of its mouth, and Atreus gets ejected. Oops. Come on. I can't click his token. There we go.
Oh,
H-
you want me to? Where you want me to move?
Yeah, you get ejected towards the bottom of the room. I'm gonna say you make it to like right about there, as you're like just floating through the air in this disgusting pile of acid that gets flown out in that direction. So, Atreus, it's still your turn. If you got anything else, you did your action, but you got your movement and your bonus.
Yeah, can I take a potion?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll do a greater healing potion.
Okay.
Get my. Oh, here, okay, I'll roll that in a second. But then for my movement. Oh, wait, am I. Did I just kind of land on the like hit the ground? I'm stopped there, right?
You're kind of like floating in
Or
the
am I
air.
floating?
Yeah.
Okay.
Floating.
So to get to this door down here is 30 feet. Am I able to actually do that or not for floating?
Since you're kind of like disoriented, make an acrobatics check.
Um, $10.
10.
Oh, I guess I get that check for that. I
Oh,
think
you
it's
got
12.
bless, yeah. Okay, so that's enough for you to like kind of find a couple objects for you to start moving in that direction, and getting closer to the ground to try and use the ground, and you manage to make it to the door.
All right, well, I'm taking a potion, so I can't really do anything else then.
Okay, sounds good. Then it is Corky's turn. Corky, seeing you like just like all burnt up and with the acid, is going to like float over to you, and she's just going to cast a Cure Wounds on you. You heal 12 points from Corky.
Good.
Don't ever go inside one of those again. It's terrible. Oh, you
I'll
stink.
try my best.
Then the other creature is going to look over at well, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. No, it's just going to do that again. It's going to turn towards basically everyone except for Gabriel. Kind of inhale a little bit and spray out this huge plume of acidic bile. And I need everyone except Gabriel to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 13. Or sorry, 14.
Add a D4.
Ah,
And Atreus.
18. Wow.
Oh.
It's,
Worth it.
I'm
Ooh.
at 15.
Natural 20 for Sarkis. And, what was the... Okay, let me just get everyone. What did Aaron get?
27.
Alright, you succeed, take 0 damage. Let me just roll this real quick. Okay, so, wow, that was a profoundly bad roll. Look at all those ones. Holy shit. Sarkis takes 12 points of acid damage because he succeeded. Corky takes 12 points because she succeeded. Ortok, what did you get?
18.
18 just succeeds, so you take 12 points of acid damage.
Less, man.
Atreus?
Thank God, thank you guys.
15.
15, so that fails. You take
I'll take all of it.
25 points of acid damage. At this point, Corky looks pretty rough as the acid has burned most of her body, and she looks like she's having a hard time holding on to consciousness. That's all. Actually, the creature is going to move down to the ground and burrow into the ground. So Sarkis and Aaron get attacks of opportunity. And Sarkis hits.
Aaron gets a 25.
That hits. Sarkis does 20 points of slashing damage.
Aaron will probably not get that much. Just 10 points.
10. Okay. The creature then disappears into the ground. Shit, it was Corky's turn then this turn, so now it's Sarkis' turn. Sarkis is just going to run and float up to this other creature and do 2 attacks with his greatsword. First is going to be a 25 to hit, that'll hit. And a 13 to hit, that's not, or no.
War God's Blessing.
14 to hit. War God's Blessing, okay. That will hit, so both will hit. So we're going to do... Ooh, that's a good roll. 16, 20 plus... So first is going to be 27 points of damage from the slashing attack. Second one is 26 points. So 2 big, huge cleaving attacks with this enormous weapon just sinks it into him, and the creature is starting to look rough as this ichor is just flowing out of its body from these 2 attacks, and it writhes in place, looking more and more defensive. Then it's going to be back to the top of the round. It's Aaron's turn.
Cool. In same deal, I would like to now launch myself off of the wall.
Mhm.
And can I get right here?
Technically,
To get up to that?
technically the worm occupies that space.
Blue.
You can go like right there.
Yeah, can I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then. And I'll see if I can spear it again.
Okay.
Well, spear this one for the first time, I guess. 19.
19 hits.
Cool. 8. Huzzah! Excelsior. I'm running out of exclamations. All right.
Excelsior.
Eureka! Holy shit!
Balls.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the die? All right. Decent roll. Okay, 6. Just 12, 13, 20, 22, 26, 31. That's a really good roll. 30. So 30. Sorry, 37. 37 points of damage.
Nice. All right. You sink the blade deep into close to where like its head is, and you dig around and you retract the blade. It's writhing around in place, having a hard time like figuring out where things are. It's very, very damaged, but not quite dead. What do you do?
Let's see, do I want to? Yeah, I will. Let me check something. So I was about here. I went down here. So that is my movement. Okay, screw it. I'll hit it with my weak hand as well. Might as well.
Okay.
I'll attempt to do that. Good. 19 plus stuff. 9 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. And
Some
this is just a
damage.
regular old wee sword attack. Little poke. So 11 points of damage.
How would you like to do this?
Yeah.
Let's see. So can I flip my swords around?
Mm-hmm.
Reverse grip and climb up to its like the base of whatever skull it might have, and give it a good old stab in the back of the head type thing.
Sure. So
Cool.
the creature writhing in place, you use your weapons to crawl up to the top of it. It's kind of riding it as it squirms back and forth. Take up both of your hands in one final blow and sink them deep into the top of the creature's head, right behind where the mouth is. You dig around for a second, just trying to find where its brain is, and eventually you watch as the whole creature tenses up and just feels stunned for a second as finally it falls limp, and just its disgusting body just kind of floats in the anti-gravity here. You pull your blades out, and it is dead.
So, are we out of combat?
No,
Yes.
the other creature is potentially still about.
I guess I'm like floating along with it or something, but
Mm-hmm.
cool. That's it. That's all I could do.
Okay.
So I'm done.
So, then it's Ortok's turn.
All right. I'm assuming I'm no longer pinned.
Yes, so you feel the psychic energy that was holding you back fade as you watch Aaron put the final blow in on this first worm.
All right. I'm gonna bite my tongue to continue my rage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to float to like push off the wall, float to about here, and just like real cautiously set myself up In the event that like it pops up right next to me, I might be able to get a shot off and like hit it once,
Okay.
pretty much. I think that's pretty much all that I can actually do. So I will pass my turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so that one's dead. So then it is Gabriel's turn.
I will push off the body and make the worst physics engine glitch ever.
Yeah.
I'll get to like here and hold my attack, I guess. Just kind of looking around for the other one.
Okay. Then it is Atreus' turn.
Is this door open here?
Well, the door's closed. It's kind of a stone door with a, just like an indent for a handle. No lock.
Okay, I'll open it.
You give it a tug, and it reveals kind of a long hallway. How do I do this? There it is. Long hallway that leads into what appears to be some sort of crag at the end of the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just come in here, but can I drag Corky in too? So she's almost dead, right? So
Yeah.
I guess I want to drag her in and give her a potion. And
Okay.
close the door.
Sounds good. You can totally do that.
And then I'm assuming I would kind of use up everything I got. For the
Yeah.
most part. And I don't want to take any damage, so I'm gonna hide too.
Okay.
I'll give her I can give her a greater healing potion.
Yeah. Why don't you roll that for me?
Uh, 12.
Alright, she gets 12. Ooh, excuse me. So, pouring the chest, or the potion for her, you watch as like a lot of the acid burns heal up and go away, and she's looking much healthier. She's like, oh, thank you, Atreus. You're my favorite, you know that?
Is it because of the Aaron's hair loss? Like,
He
change your mind?
looks so different.
Atreus
hopefully
never
that
had
scared
hair.
the worm away. But
I just can't read him anymore. He's lost all expression.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's Atreus' turn. Now it's Corky's turn.
I
Corky
get
just,
Elodie to enchant like grass or something here.
yeah, there you go.
See.
Corky says, Atreus, do you need any healing? I have a lot of healing spells left.
I mean, I could use some, but you're probably worse off than I am. Or if you can get us both, that'd be good.
Can't do both of us. She's gonna be a little selfish, and she's gonna cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay.
And she's gonna heal 11. Sorry, but this really hurts. That's gonna be Corky's turn. Alright. What am I gonna do here? Yeah, that sounds about right. So, Gabriel, you feel from the ground beneath you, the earth trembles, and bursting up from the ground right next to you.
I attack him.
Okay.
21.
That hits. Awesome damage.
Oh yes. Oh yes, dice. 26 points.
Holy shit.
Damn it.
It bursts out from the ground, and you quickly turn, just like instinctively go in and jab, and manage to actually pierce the creature in the mouth as it was reaching out towards you. The creature roars out and flicks one of its tentacles towards you, and rolls a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
And you're going to take blip, 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 blip. First you're going to take I can math. First you're going to take 23 points of bludgeoning damage. And then the stinging tendrils just rack your already weakened mind, and you take an additional 10 points of psychic damage.
All right.
And the tentacles start to pull you in. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, nice. You actually manage to bring your blade down and slice off the tentacle that's around your leg, and the creature roars out, trying to retract the tentacle back into its mouth, and then the creature roars out at you, getting pretty pissed, and then disappears back into the ground.
I use my reaction to hold my thing. Damn it.
Yep. And then that's the creature's turn, so now it's Sarkis's turn. Sarkis just looks around, holding its weapon above its head, and just moves over here a little bit. Then we're back at the top of the round. It's Aaron's turn.
So great.
It's up, it's down.
A mole. But the mole is bigger than us.
Yeah. What happens when the mole does the whacking?
Wackadoo.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I want to. Yeah, let's see. So, Gabriel hit it last, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, depart from the worm.
Okay.
The worm corpse that I was currently riding, and I'll push off of it, and I want to kind of be right next to Gabriel, and just ready, like to hold an attack.
Okay.
If it comes within my range of attack, I would like to smack it.
Sounds good.
Cool. That'll be all for me.
All right, that's Aaron's turn. Now it's Ortok's turn.
All
Oh,
right,
sorry,
Ortok.
Aaron, please roll another D100.
Yes.
Keep on forgetting.
That's right. How could I forget? What will happen now? I turn purple. 35.
Sorry?
35.
35. Oh no. Please roll a d10.
No.
Okay. B.
You are now a cat.
But why? Cool. 2.
2?
I a hairless cat.
You now suddenly age 2 years.
8.
You are 21.
Now, real question here. Is it just time speeds up like for my body like that? I now have 2 years worth of hair growth.
Oh, interesting.
boy.
Oddly, your hair does not grow back.
It may
Okay,
never.
I was wondering about that. Is it like I was gonna say, is it like just permanently gone forever, or was it just like I get a shave and then it grows back? But okay, now I think I have my answer, and I'm gonna have to have grass enchanted onto my head by
By somebody.
Okay, so now it's Ortok's turn.
All right, Ortok is going to push himself over here.
Oh, I just got a great idea.
Over here.
We'll talk about that later.
Over here. Over here? Over here. Okay. And so, question for the DM. I'm going to do it anyways, but I just want to see if this is going to change something. So, Aaron is currently holding an attack, correct?
Yeah.
So, Ortok would like to... Actually, sorry. I'm going to go back to my original position. Which, I guess I just went in a giant circle. Yeah. I would also like to hold an attack.
Okay.
But I would like to hold the attack, and would it be possible to then, with that attack, expend a superiority die? That superiority die would be the maneuvering attack, which would allow one comrade to move half their movement, and so that if Aaron moved within the range where he could attack, could that also trigger his attack?
Let me just look at the
That's some tricky biz.
superiority. Fighter superiority. So it's an attack. So yes, if your attack gets released, you can expend a superiority die. Yeah. Yes.
And then I guess the second half of that is if I choose to expend it on that turn, then I
To
can
move
choose
him
somebody
into
to
place.
move. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let that happen. Sure.
Okay.
That's great.
That's what Ortok's going to do. He's going to have utility for the first time in 3 years.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Sweet. That's Ortok's turn, so now it's Gabriel's turn.
Hmm. I'm gonna move down there. And there.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna hold my attack again.
Okay. Then it's Atreus' turn. Uh-oh, are you muted?
He's muted.
Oops, sorry. Yeah, I forgot I was muted. So I'm gonna peek out the door, and the creature went away, right?
Yep, you don't... Well, you see the dead one, but yeah.
Okay,
The
so,
live one is gone.
Can I... Can I ready firebolt for if I hear him come in again? And then, like, I'll have the door closed, but can I open the door, shoot it, and then close the door again, or is that too much?
I'll let that happen. Sure.
Okay. So that's what I'll do.
Okay.
And I'll just tell Corky I don't think he's out right now.
Okay. Oh, man, I might need new trousers.
Wear your brown pants.
I've learned that lesson now.
He's got the right idea. He wore the
Yeah.
She's gonna do the same thing as you. She's gonna hold a cantrip, Sacred Flame, and just move with you when that happens. Then it's the creature's turn. Let's see. Right here. Does have. Yeah. So you hear this rumbling underneath. So Ortok and Gabriel and Aaron, you feel the earth like rumble and churn beneath you and move off to the left-hand side and bursts up over here.
Damn it.
Since it burst up into vision, Atreus and Corky, you get to trigger your attacks. So go ahead and roll to hit, Atreus. The creature fails its save against Sacred Flame. So Corky gets to do 12 points of radiant damage.
15 hit.
15's a miss, unfortunately.
All right.
And then the creature is going to
Dr. Aragorapus.
is going to use its reach and whip out a tentacle towards Aaron.
Oof.
And it's going to roll a 30 to hit.
Well,
Well, that mean it's within my? Does that mean it's within my range of attack?
Technically, no. It's got reach, and the attack is what's hitting you. That's the advantage of reach. So it does 18 points of bludgeoning damage with the tentacle.
Okay.
Then the tentacle's sting and psychic damage does 16 points of psychic damage. And then it wraps around you and tries to pull you in. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Strength save. Oi. I'm not really good at those. Ooh, 6.
6. You are reeled totally in and slurped down like the best ramen. Down into its mouth.
As he's brought in, does he get to stab?
You know what? Sure. Yeah, I'll let that happen. Yeah.
Just hold him out.
Sure. Otherwise, I'll do it later. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You get your held action of getting close enough to attack this creature.
I suppose it's a 26.
26 hits, yeah.
And it's not going to be a sneak attack. This is not sneaky. It is just.
Nope.
Let's see if I can survive for a second. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. All right. You just hold your blade out as you just kind of rake it along its interior as it pulls you down into its throat. The area just goes black, and you're sucked into the abyss that is the interior of this creature.
Okay.
Then the creature burrows back under the ground.
No.
Why?
And that is going to be the creature's turn. Now it is Sarkis's turn. Sarkis is like, no! Runs up. Gets over here. Holding his blade up. What should we do? As he's looking around. That's all he's going to do. Back to the top of the round, it's Aaron's turn.
Cool.
You're on the inside
Let
of
me
this
check.
creature.
Yeah, I want to make sure bless. Is that might be a concentration, so
you
that
have to
might be
roll for
lost.
that. You have to roll concentration check, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a con
It
save.
is.
Okay, so make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Sure. Con save 17.
All right, that's enough. He took a little over 30 damage from that tentacle attack, but I think that's enough to hold on to it for now. But we'll keep track of that
Sure.
more in the future.
Yeah. Okay, so it's my turn. Sure. How much? So I have that much health. Alright. Ready?
I'm ready.
So enchanted magical items can't really be like damaged, right?
Yeah, they tend to be really resistant to damage.
Okay. How large is the Raven Queen's mantle?
You
Is
know,
it like cloak large? Is it just like a half cloak? Is it like a cape?
I'd say it goes down to like just past, like if you have it on, it goes like just past your butt. You know, like halfway to your knee.
Okay. I know it has a hood because I've used that before.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to try and ball up,
Oh,
see if I can like put myself in it, you know?
yeah.
So pull the hood, just kind of in a scurry, in a squirmy mess. Ball up, see if I can enclose myself in it as much as possible, like no openings to speak of.
Sure.
So we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to use a fireball, a pearl of fireball from the necklace.
Oh boy! Here we go.
Okay. Interesting use of the cloak. So for the cloak, and you're trying to cover yourself up, make a survival check for me.
Okay. This might be an actual survival check. We'll find out. Check to see if you survive this. It's a 14.
14. Okay. So in this space, you're actually it's like the tight interior of a creature that's like forcing you down its throat and into its stomach and stuff. So it's like a tight enclosed space. So like releasing the bead of fireball, it's basically going off like right next to you. So the fireball, like the creature has no chance of like dodging this. So the fireball blows up immediately. Go ahead and roll the damage for that. It's
Can you remind me what that would be?
8d6 fire damage.
2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Whenever I roll this many dice, I always think of the mobster laughing in Home Alone.
Oh.
Like, is he shooting the machine gun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Keep the change, you
Pretty
filthy animal.
So let's see. 10, 20, 4, 6, 31. 31.
31. That is really good.
Yeah.
Okay. So technically, since you're restrained, the dex save for you would be auto fail. But I'll say with the protection you've lent yourself with the cloak and trying to huddle down with that, we'll make it half damage. So you'll take 15 points of fire damage.
Ouch, but okay. Yes. All right. Much better than. Yeah, that's good.
You now hear the creature. You feel like this contraction around you as the creature begins to like writhe and try to hurl. It's got to make a Constitution saving throw to see if it can keep you down. You rolled a 5 on the die.
Okay.
And with its bonus, it's not enough to hold you down. So this is
That's
really
right where I wanted it. All good.
this creature does hurl you up. It goes and you guys, the rest of you that are on the surface, see this strange sight as the ground like kind of just blows up from underneath.
Well, we all know what happened.
Like a depth charge going off underneath the mud.
Oh no, Aaron's out of sight. What could possibly happen?
Aaron, you are ejected out into a blackness, but that's like underground though. So you're like you're plastered up against like between the creature and the earthy soil that it's digging around.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so this is not good.
Yeah, but you are free. So, anything else you would like to do on your turn? I think you have like a bonus action probably to do.
I do. What's the what's the name of the emerald? What's the name of that actual item? I need to look it up quick. Aberforth, whatever he is. Do you remember what that's actually called?
The Serpentine Owl. If it's an action to activate him, you mean? Is what you're looking for?
Yeah, well, is it a figurine of wondrous power?
Yes.
Okay. It can become a giant owl?
Yeah, it's not like a regular normal.
Neat. Didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Anyways, I use an action, so I'd have to use an action to do it.
Yep.
Okay. Right, so that's not a thing right now. Is a thing right now. Suppose I have no way to tell what depth I am, right?
No, it's pitch black. I mean, like you have your goggles, but like you can. It's just like earth on one side of you and this creature's hide pressed against you on the other side. So it's like, yeah.
Let me try this real quick. Just look up one thing. Okay. that doesn't work either. Okay. I'm checking my bag of tricks. Let's see. Decanter is an action. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. Oh, the ball bearings. No. Nichols.
I'll trip up this worm.
One of these days, the ball bearings are going to come in clutch.
Yeah, when Gabriel needs them to tinker with something. Let's see. Nope. My disguise kit. If I disguise myself as a worm, will adopt me as their own. God, none of this is useful. Okay. Damn it. All right. There's really nothing I can do at the moment. There's no. I have no. Like, can I move at all, or am I like, entombed at the moment?
I'd say you're like. Actually, you're pinned against like the wall and the creature, so I'd say you're restrained.
Sure. Okay. Ooh, I know what I want to do. Okay. I would like to make an attack roll on the creature, but I want to like pretty much stab it and not let go, like not retract. I want to be attached to it.
Well, since you didn't attack with your action, you can't attack with the bonus.
You're right. Okay. Then I would like to, somehow attach myself to this thing.
Okay, so grappling is like an alternate attack.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hate to be a stickler, but that's
No. This is good. You know me. I don't really. I'll try shit, but I'll never argue with you. Okay. Can I see if I can? I don't know how deep I am. Short sword is, by definition, a short sword. But can I see if Blue Fate can be like... I start to maneuver it in an upward manner, just in case I'm high enough for them to see a glowing sword peeking out of the ground?
Sure, you can try that. So, just to try, it's pitch black and kind of like an awkward situation, so make a survival check to see if you know which way is truly up.
Sure. Oh, natural 19, so a 20...
So you get a good sense of which direction is up, and you take the Blue Fate and plunge your arm in that direction through the soil, and see if you can wriggle out in that direction and see if your friends can see where you are. That's all you can do then. I think you're out of actions and things to do.
Well, I have one last thing that I can do. That is see what fate has in store.
Oh, that's yeah.
48.
48?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me I turn into some sort of burrowing creature.
No, it's better. It's way better. Hold on.
Okay.
I gotta get it. It's gonna, yeah, okay. Come on. Okay. Alright, so, you're not that far underground, and with that survival roll, Gabriel and Ortok, you see a gleaming blade appear out of the ground.
Hey.
Just start swinging, like kind of like the lady in the lake, but the dude in the earth.
I'll take that.
The dude in the pig.
And his blade gleams, and this greenish, like golden energy starts like coalescing around the blade and around Aaron, and then a burst of light occurs very near him, and coming from a strange astral gate.
No.
Come on, appear on the map. Jeez, do it. A unicorn appears.
Oh wait, what? What?
This-
what?
I-
all.
You all just heard me like talk through that with Mitch, but imagine your characters just, oh no, it ate Aaron and dove underground. Good job, sir. Unicorn.
What is this game? What is this game?
Warthog's like, we've become too powerful. We are our own worst enemy.
I mean, I don't. The best thing about this is, like, I don't do any of this shit on purpose. It's just whenever Aaron leaves your sight, shit just goes down.
It just explodes.
We should just keep him in the bag of holding at all times. So this doesn't
I
happen.
just used my trusty.
Oh my god.
He's the
You
boomy.
wouldn't believe me anyway.
Okay. The unicorn appears and looks around like really confused. Just like it kind of like pats its
Is it floating?
it is. It's kind of like it's trying to float up in the air. It doesn't know what to do. It kind of like slowly turns upside down, and it's this beautiful, like majestic being that's somehow out of its element, just like floating in anti-gravity. Okay. That was Aaron's turn, so now it's Ortok's turn.
Ortok is so confused.
It is. Corky's never seen us in action, so she probably thinks this is completely normal.
Actually, she's behind a door right now. She hasn't seen
Yeah,
it.
we're both behind the door.
Oh god.
Open it.
Awesome.
So,
All
I
right.
love this game so much.
Ortok is going to seeing where the sword is, try to push off by the sword.
Yep.
Because he knows who it is. And just like, and bite his tongue to keep the rage.
Yep.
And the sword is up. Is Aaron's arm or anything?
No, it's like the last 6 inches of the blade is poking out of the ground.
What am I supposed to do with that? I guess Ortok is gonna start digging
Okay, sure.
in an attempt to find Aaron's body.
Sure, make an athletics check as you're just trying to shovel this earth out of the way.
Natural 20.
All
This
right.
is what I get a natural 20 on, of course.
So you just doggy burrow your way, shoveling these it's nice loamy soil because this is where stuff was being grown, and you managed to dig out a good just a couple feet of the top of Aaron's body. So Aaron, suddenly the light of the room above cascades in, and there you see your savior, Ortok.
Behold, it is me, your savior, my friend Unicorn.
Aaron, you look over and you see this unicorn just desperately trying to figure out what's going on, just
Upside down.
upside down, just kind of
I know
no,
I know that I summoned it, or
no.
okay.
You just felt tingly for a second, you know.
the grand scheme of the position I was in, tingly is probably the least of my worries.
Right.
It was profoundly tingly.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Found tingly.
That is all Ortok has.
Okay. Now it's
Okay.
Gabriel's turn.
That's Ortok's turn. It's my turn?
Yep.
All right. Somehow I'll get over to Aaron,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll just, like, pluck him like a radish.
Sure. Thunk.
Saying what? I have no hair.
I have big mitts. Just
Yeah, claw.
like a Pikmin, just gonna like thunk.
yeah. And then is that an action to do that, or
We can make that part of your movement. Like, you're just gonna drag him up. and
okay?
out.
I will hold my action to attack something that gets close,
Okay.
but since my intelligence is so damn low and I'm feeling protective, I will just kind of like have Aaron underneath my armpit and my shield, and just kind of holding the sword around, looking around, just like, mine, my human.
Okay.
Right. I considered grappled by an ally at this point.
Not necessarily. Might be though.
Got it.
Now it's Atreus's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door and then just be very confused at the floating unicorn. But, I guess I'll turn to Corky and be like, probably best if we just stay in here, and I'll close the door.
What is that? That's the most beautiful, awkward thing I've ever seen. So Corky's
Yeah, I'll just ready firebolt again.
okay. Corky's gonna follow your lead and do the
That's
same,
fine.
or do
Okay.
something similar. As everyone sits around in tension, waiting to see where the worm emerges next, you hear this like low rumble
Yeah.
and roar, kind of a disdainful sound, as the rumble from the creature traversing the ground beneath you slowly moves off into the distance. The creature seemingly having enough of you. Or having being hurt enough to not necessarily have you being worth its time. You wait for like a long moment. Waiting
Just sitting in Gabriel's like.
yeah, just waiting to see if it's gonna emerge anywhere. And the area stills. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
However, never mind. Yep.
With a unicorn just floating there next to you.
Unicorns are powerful, though.
Are
They're very powerful, yeah. And it's just
They
hanging
cast-
out.
unicorns cast greater restoration.
Greater restoration.
Well, I gotta look at the stat block. I haven't. It's not around for very long, so.
Well, it'll happen. We'll make it happen.
Unicorn.
They cannot. They can do detect evil and good. Woodcraft, pass without trace. Calm emotions, dispel evil and good, and entangle. And shimmering shield.
Okay. All right. Well, that was pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
This is pretty neat.
Just
I'm going to say goodbye to the internet. Thanks for showing up to this Neo-Illithid battle. It was fun. And
It was
y'all have a good night.
uh,